get a nice spot for.
Yeah, I think most people want to watch this first big jump over the toilet bowl. That's where we've seen the most style, the most tricks, and it's such a big jump. I don't know that the live stream will do it justice. It is so huge. To see it in person, it looks like the most fun you could have on a bike.
I had the honor to ride it yesterday, and yeah, to be honest, I shit my pants before. I was so nervous because, like, yeah, I'm not the heaviest guy, and therefore I'm not the quickest, like, fastest guy. But I followed Red Belch, one of the OGs of Fest series.
Ah, cool.
I really trust him with my life.
Yeah, as you should.
And when he does it, I can do it also. But the line is running so good that, yeah, hopefully the wind calms down a bit more, so we have really a safe environment for the riders. Yeah, and yesterday we already saw insane tricks. CJ, what did Talus do?
Wow, we had flats. I mean, everything big that you can do that's scary on a 24-meter jump. Hey guys, I think we cut out, so welcome back to the live stream. I think we're going to replay the intro for you guys. Apologies for that. Let's check out our first ever live stream. I think it needs some technical issues to sort out. Fest Series, Flat Out Days in Bike Park Cope. Yo!
Once upon a time, in the backyards of a few Slovenian boys, a dream began to grow. With shovels and bikes, they built their first jumps and pump tracks, shaping dirt into magic, one line at a time. But as the years passed, their dreams outgrew their backyards. They needed more space. A bigger canvas, and they found it on a small patch of land in Ljubljana. Not huge, but just big enough. And best of all, they had full permission to build whatever they wanted. So they dug in, and from that dirt, a new chapter was born. Flat Out Days was no longer just a dream. It was real. In Ljubljana, on that small patch of land, they built the biggest kicker Slovenia had ever seen. It wasn't just a jump. It was a message. We can do this. We can push the sport forward. And they did. That jump lit a fire. And soon after, the very first Flat Out Days Festival was born. Simple, even a little cute, but it was theirs. The only problem, they outgrew the canvas fast. So once again, they set off in search of something bigger, a new land, a new chapter, because their dream was just getting started. So they packed their tools, their bikes, and their wildest ideas, and set off across Slovenia in search of a new canvas. They rode through forests, climbed hills, knocked on doors, and studied every patch of land they could find. Because they weren't just looking for dirt, they were chasing a dream. And then They found it, a hidden valley, surrounded by mountains, soaked in sun, and full of possibility. A place that felt like it was waiting just for them. The fairy tale land, the perfect canvas. And this time, they were ready to build a playground like no other. And they fucking did. Dirt rose, and soon, the biggest jump line in Slovenia came to life. They were living the dream. Some of the world's biggest tricks, even world firsts, were thrown down on that line. For a moment, it felt like anything was possible. But like every fairy tale, the dream didn't last. The council stepped in. No permission for big jumps. No way forward. Just like that, the magic was put on pause. In other words, they got fucked. The boys were heartbroken. They had given everything, time, money, soul, to build their dream line. And just like that, it was taken away. They didn't know if they should keep going. The fire that once burned so bright had almost gone out. But sometimes, when you're not looking for it, the next chapter finds you out of nowhere. A new opportunity appeared. Not just a new canvas, a mountain of one. 4 chairlifts, 3 T-bars, 3 valleys, over 1 million square meters. It was massive, it was wild, and it was theirs. This time, they wouldn't just build the biggest bike park in Slovenia. They set out to build the biggest park in this part of Europe. A kingdom made for riders. A dream reborn, but bigger than ever. So they built. Through rain, snow, and blazing sun, they shaped the mountain one shovel, one line, one dream at a time. Slowly, the forest turned into an epic bike park. "15 lines stretched across the slopes. Flow lines, natural lines, smooth tabletops, massive gaps, and a welcoming beginner area. A playground for everyone, from first-time riders to world-class senders. And after 3 years, Flatout Days returned. Not just as a festival, but as a symbol of resilience, passion, and everything they had built. What started in backyards now lives across 3 valleys, lifted by chairlifts and fueled by dreams. Welcome to Flatout Days 2025. The fairy tale is alive, and this time, it's bigger than ever.
So we are back in the live stream.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, still a bit windy out here.
But I feel like it's coming soon.
Yeah, it's definitely coming down. The riders getting warmed up again on the hammer line, throwing big whips. Enzo already jumped the transfer to the big line.
That was Enzo. Of course that was Enzo.
Yeah, one of the most creative riders out there and one of the youngest actually.
One of the youngest. There's 3 of Nico Vink's Shovel and Shred next generation team here. And honestly, all 3 of them, I'm going to spoil it, have done the big jump on the fest line. Incredible actually, because they're so small and light that I wasn't sure they could go fast enough to do it. But I was really hyped to see them all take it off.
The crazy thing is, if you see them ride, it's like
they're so talented.
Grown people.
Yeah, well, they learned from Nico.
Yeah, definitely, and this is what you see.
Yeah, and I guess right now we're just watching the whip-off line. If you guys can see, that was one of the Grom trains right there.
Also, we missed one of the young guns, Emmerich.
Yeah, Schneeberger.
Is also riding here. Insane style on the bike, insane whips also on the big one.
And one of the more fearless kids out there.
Big flat spin train of the US boys.
Yeah, we had quite a few actually Americans heard about flat-out days from the past years, and yeah, the reputation really got around even though we had this few-year pause from the event.
And if I understood it right, Fest is again a series, so it's becoming more than a series again. So this is like one of the first stops of this year, and then we have another one in the US.
In the USA, Woolly Fest. Yeah, you know what they say, Fest is best.
Do you know more about Woolly Fest?
Oh, I think we've got some people going on the big line. I saw some jumps behind my back.
All right.
So hopefully we get that on camera.
The trees are still a bit moving.
Yeah.
Guy in the back or in the middle is Marcin, also one of Nico's main shapers actually.
Yeah, with Vink Creations. And the front is Philip from Kalnitsa Bike Park, who was also here in the excavator.
Helping out the boys.
Full gas. These guys gave everything to make this happen.
This is such a beautiful thing about our sport, even though it's a different bike park they are building. They're also creating like the Kalnitsa Bike Park, which is like beautiful
in Slovakia.
Place.
If you don't know,
but they're
not
all
related to Slovenia.
Helping together.
Yeah.
Coming over because, riding bikes. There's no border.
It's also, I mean, if you're digging trails for a living and you get an opportunity to build a fest line, you're not going to say no. That's one of the dream jobs right there.
And it's a big one in your reputation.
Yeah, it means a lot if you pull it off, huh?
Yeah, the hammer line is still open. This means the big line is still closed. Because, the hammer line is always closed when the big line is running, because there's like some transfers also in the toilet bowl, and I think...
Yeah, mostly the toilet bowl.
It could be a bit of distracting if you go in with 70k and someone is jumping into the toilet.
I wouldn't like it, yeah.
Also, Theo, one of the heavy hitters, did a massive backflip yesterday over the big one.
Mm-hmm.
How should we call the big one, actually? Does it have a name?
What goes over a toilet bowl?
I'm not sure. The toilet fan.
I think we just stick to the first big jump.
Yeah, the whip-off jump is actually 15 meters long. Has a nice lip, beautiful lip. You can do big whips, big tricks. We've seen everything from flat spins to, I think I saw even a backflip Superman C-Crab or something.
Sick.
The riding is insane. And what's so crazy about like big air sessions is that most of the names you probably never heard of.
Yeah, actually.
Like Pascal is one of those guys.
Mm-hmm. Opened up 2 of the 3 big jumps on the fest line, and you maybe don't even know who he is outside of Germany.
Now you know.
Now
Pascal
you know.
Kobel.
Pascal Kobel. Check him out.
Germany.
One of the most passionate senders I've met so far.
And heavy on the tools,
Yeah. also rocking van life. So that has my respect.
Insane that Kope Bike Park is like providing such a place and also like allowing to build those kind of house-high
Yeah.
mountains of dirt.
They really trusted Jan and the rest of the back crew. Like, it's, from what I've heard, been such a beneficial partnership. And that's where this sort of thing can happen.
Here we have the riders list. You see it's a really an international list. We have William Robert from France. We have Lucas Meyer from Czech Republic.
Slovakia.
Slovakia, sorry.
I think they had the wrong flag up.
I'm still on the riders list, but I'm not riding because I'm talking right now.
Same. Yeah, a huge crew of Americans came out.
Ryan
Rodriguez.
Legend.
Yeah.
Is also out here riding. Yesterday almost overcooked the big one. Landed super nose heavy, rode out and called it a day.
Yeah, it was a smart move. Back again though for some more. Yeah, if you were here riding through the whole week, the first day when it was slow compared to yesterday when it was much more packed and dry, it might be a little hard to judge the speed at first because it really became easier to clear. Oh, Robert!
Just sent the transfer line from the... Actually, you jump from this kind of jump into the toilet bowl. This is like a 270 berm, kind of. Built into the landing of the big first jump. And yeah, Enzo, I think, was the first one who transferred it.
And I think Robert the first one to clear it.
And also it was so nice to see Adam yesterday. He's also one of the guys from the main crew, actually, to hit the big one this safe. And afterwards he was so relieved and happy.
Yeah.
As you see in the wind bag, we are still waiting for the wind to calm down. So the riders do the best they can to keep the crowd pumped and
keep
set
warm.
Big flips on the whip-off line.
Yeah, and again, this is a line that's open to the public, so it still blows my mind. This is why I moved to Europe, because things like this come public.
Yeah, not everywhere in Europe,
Not
but
everywhere.
in Slovenia.
No, but if you know where to look, like Park Kope, for example.
In beautiful Slovenia, and it's really like beautiful. I hiked around the hills here, and it's like a magical forest everywhere. Blueberries everywhere.
Yes, delicious blueberries everywhere you look. Actually, my boss at Reverse Components, Heike, biked from Maribor with the e-bike, like 50 kilometers to get here. Full day, through the nature, the entire way. She said it was super fun.
Here we also see another rider who is super interesting to watch. It's Grizzly from Switzerland. Chris, he had one of the most insane crashes yesterday.
Gosh, yeah.
He tried to flat spin the big one, and he told me today at the breakfast that he missed slightly the pop because it's coming so fast at you with 70 kilometers an hour. And like for the flat spin, you have to go out straight and lean in and drop the shoulder. And if you miss the pop, it's kind of a dead sailor. And he checked that mid-air, landed on his butt, slid down, but just cut open his arm. This was everything he had, and now he's riding again.
I mean, that's years of experience, that's talent, and a bit of luck, I think. But yeah, I was really happy to see him walk away from that.
So the crowd is gathering up here. More and more people come to watch this insane event. And really, you have almost, man, we do the live show here, but you have to see it with your own eyes. You have to hear the sound. You have, it's like a goosebumps.
Yeah, the energy, the vibes here have been so cool. Yeah, because it's been such a team effort to get through the line. That everyone's been just, you share the hype so easily, and the crowd has been fantastic. I love a crowd that cheers, and this crowd really has cheered for everyone riding. And
also the riders for each other. No matter if you do a flip or just jump straight, if you conquer those jumps, the hype is real.
It's such an accomplishment. Like, I've always said I prefer first hits to anything else. That feeling when you watch someone get so excited. Okay, they didn't do a crazy trick, but yeah, you step into the unknown and the adrenaline rush comes through you, and wow, it is the best feeling, and I love sharing that with other people.
And big air is not a...
Yeah, big transfers.
Again, the transfers. Yeah, big air is not a competition. It's about sharing the best session you could have, and if you just jump straight and the guys in front of you spins or flips...
yeah, you buy them a beer.
Yeah, and on the evening you are the same guys actually, so... Yeah, Talus with the insane flat spins.
Yep.
Like, we will see more of this today, hopefully, but yeah, it's still a bit gusty. Yeah, it hopefully calms down soon, but...
Unfortunate, it's more than for sure there was yesterday.
Yeah, definitely. But it's always, when you have a live event, you have
That's
to
what
deal
happens.
with...
Yeah.
We know it from Rampage.
Yes. Every time with Rampage.
But at least we see the boys going down the hammer line. Here you see beautiful, the 270 berm into like two little rollers into a beautiful berm, and then there's like a little left hip step down. But also this one was quite tricky because it was so wet and soft, and like when you went into it, it was like breaking a bit too much.
Yeah, fully in the trees. It just didn't have a chance to dry out like the rest of the course, and how you can pack wet dirt, it stays wet.
Yeah, and it slows you down a lot.
So it slowed you down a lot, but they found a good line through it, and the whip off.
And also, like, we had the same problem with the run-in for the first big jump, but they packed it with like the big pickups. So, and this made, in my opinion, a big difference.
Huge difference, yeah.
How did you feel on the line?
On hammer?
Yeah.
Really comfortable. The line flows really, it's fun. The toilet bowl was like intimidating to look at. You wonder, how is this going to work? And it's actually a lot of options because you can kind of hit it straight or go up a bit higher. And in the end, it was super fun. So yeah, let's check back in a bit. We're waiting for the wind. All right, welcome back. to more waiting for the win. Flatout Days 2025.
But that's big air. It's actually comparable to big wave surfing. You have to wait for Mother Nature to allow us to tame it, kind of. And yeah, as explained before, hitting those jumps with just a little bit of wind is super scary, because those spinning wheels are like sails catching the wind, and like, yeah, just a slight breeze can take you on a 24-meter jump a few meters
Way
apart.
too far,
Like,
yeah.
This is a horrible feeling, I can tell you.
Yeah.
But the boys sessioning the whip-off jump, getting warmed up. I hope they don't spend too much energy on pushing up, because it's quite exhausting. Like hitting the hammer line like a few times is quite exhausting. Hey, here we see Gemma.
Yeah, Gemma. She's holding it down for the ladies right now. She's then doing laps and laps and laps on the hammer line, and I know she's interested to try the big line, but yeah, as we said, there's not been a lot of good weather opportunities so far, so we'll see what she gets through. But we're stoked to have her out here.
And for girls especially, it's always important to have like also like, if you know boys can jump it, it's like the one thing, but if you know the girls can do it too, it's like opens up the mind a bit more.
Yeah, and we have to be a bit more careful about weather conditions and wind conditions than some of the guys. I mean, it's just a matter of physics. We don't weigh as much. We don't usually pull as hard, push as hard. So for us, weather conditions matter a heck of a lot more.
But the riding wise, like in the riding style, is completely comparable to everything we see from everyone else. So I'm so stoked.
Steezy, having fun. Those are the goals.
And it's so cool to see even like more and more women like trying out the sport and like feeling comfortable.
Yeah, I've noticed it even on your local trails. More women on the jumps. I love to see it.
And hitting hard.
And hitting hard. Yeah. There's Robert going really high on that toilet bowl.
Beautiful.
Oh.
You also have to be a bit careful in the corner, because it's quite dusty, and I almost slid out with the front tire, but yeah, somehow it always works.
Mm-hmm.
See a little replay of the start line of the hammer line. It's super flowy. You come in, have two little rollers, have like a setup jump, another setup jump. Then like quite something to scrap away or something, because I have to push my bike as hard as I can. Then into the toilet. It's
really flowy into the toilet bowl. Really fun.
And also you can start the hammer line on the landing of the big line, but actually I prefer to get like kind of things rolling in the...
Yeah, it's good to warm up, get in the flow of your riding. But I guess if you really want to throw a big trick for the first time, it can be nice to start further down.
Here we have a nice overview about the lines crossing. We see the big Sharky on the bivouac landing. Nice little, this is huge roller. Into the berm to the big first jump. It's 24 meters. I don't know. What's the air time on it? It's like 2.5 seconds or something.
Yeah, it's enough time to have a phone call.
And think about life.
Think about your life decisions. I watched Pascal the first time do the Sui, bring his hands back. Yeah, you know what? I still got more time. He went back again. Insane. And held it for so long. Yeah, it was so cool to see. And I think the photographers here are loving it too, because you get some insane photos.
Here we see the little roller, the setup jump.
I think that might be one of the Americans.
This long and low.
If I'm correct, that's my friend Jacob Reeves. Yeah, looks like. Shout out to Virgin, Utah, coming here to ride bikes.
Those boys know how to send, right?
Yeah, they send, but it's very different from Big Air. Honestly, Rampage, Virgin, Utah riding is not like a fest line.
No, it's a lot of guinea pigging, a lot of figuring out the speed, and yeah. different kind of level of
Yeah.
riding. But actually, if you see those boys like perform on big jumps, it's insane because they feel so safe.
It is. Yeah.
And also for all non-mountain bikers, like who think this is completely crazy, it's not. It's physics,
It's
and we
physics,
play
yeah.
with physics. We also play a bit with risk, but it's all about risk management. This is the reason why we're waiting for the wind to calm down a bit. And actually, if you ride such a big line, I always say it's the most silent and chill feeling you can have. Like you don't hear the crowd. Oh.
Ice backy.
You don't hear the crowd, you don't even hear, you just hear the wind blowing and
I actually heard of it described once as forced meditation because it's one of those activities that brings you into the moment like nothing else can.
no.
You just focus.
If you're not focused, you're...
It doesn't work.
No.
It doesn't work.
This is why it's also so important to have like this start line to get into the flow, because if you mess up the first chunky, you already know, hey, I'm not there, and you probably should, chicken out somewhere.
Yeah. Yep. And now everyone has to hike back up. That's another part of it.
Yeah, it's definitely a sport. It's not just riding down a hill, you have also to push up, and the problem is you push up 4 times longer than 10 times longer than
10
you ride
at least.
down. Apologies go out to all the people watching and waiting for the wind to calm down, but rider safety first, and we don't wanna, you don't play on those big jumps.
Yeah. At least we have the whip-off line to watch. Hammer line is going strong.
Luca Hager from Austria, one of my best riding buddies in the red shirt. We're gonna see some big whips from him today.
For sure.
Grizzly waiting.
We got Fritz in the corner. We've got Philip, Dion,
Marcin,
I think,
and Olivier Cuvet from France.
from France.
Also
Such a
one of
easy
the
free rider.
super experienced riders here. Seen some big Supermans yesterday, backflip from him.
Yeah.
Sui.
One thing you wouldn't know, because France is such a talent for downhill racing, is that actually the talent pool there for freeride is insanely cheap.
Insane.
Yeah.
Like if you ride those home trails with the boys, you think, what the hell? They ride such steep stuff, such big sketchy jumps, but the level there is insane. And also they ride bikes like from 10 years ago and don't care.
They don't care.
So, Luca first, Olivier second, big whip from Luca.
Yo.
Chris was also squeezing out. The boys in the broadcast studio do everything to entertain you guys at home.
We're trying our best.
Yeah.
We're sorry. Putting up with our voices, but
It's a bit of headwind right now,
yeah, you can tell.
because normally you're clearing the jump super easily, but was it Lucas the first?
Yeah, but they're still all smiles down there, so I think they're still having a good time with it.
Nico standing there.
Yeah.
Red is my man to follow. Like, he pulled me through the line yesterday, and I really trust him with my life. He's one of the OG BMX guys, finding his way into like big air. He rode all the big courses out there. Loose Fest. He's a Loose Fest local, never wearing knee pads.
No, actually, like, he rides BMX trails like an absolute legend. And I think with those skills, he was able to go on a mountain bike straight into fest-sized jumps. And that, to me, is one of the most impressive things, to be able to control a bike so good. You just adjust from...
Yeah.
I mean, BMX trails are huge, but they're not 24 meters, usually.
Yeah, but on BMX trails you have less margin for error.
No,
than
you
on
don't
big
have a
bike
margin for it.
because-
That's why his skills are so good, right?
Yeah. And he's like a super loose guy, like painted his helmet in like weird colors. One of the real guys out there. Maybe also a name you never heard of, Red Belch.
Yeah.
Mark Diekmann, German guy, also flipped the big one yesterday. Big kind of barrel roll on the whip-off line. And it looks like that the wind is going down.
Yeah.
But that's quite normal because when the sun goes down, normally the wind calms a bit down.
Yeah. And it should still give us good time for a session.
And also, like when it's getting too late, the humidity in the air is getting like wetter again.
Yeah.
And this slows you down again, so kind of the window for actually riding those big jumps is quite narrow.
But I think they're going to be hyped to send it, so...
Yeah, they're all waiting.
Yeah. There we go, that looks like Pascal trying the transfer. That might be his first time trying the transfer. It's quite intimidating to look at that.
Oh, we have a blown out tire.
Pierre.
Hopefully he gets it fixed for the big line. Also some tech about the tires. It's super important to have actually heavy tires and heavy tubes in it. I rode a bit of tubeless, but it's too wobbly and
really
light. And those big like spinning wheels with heavy tires like generate so much force, so you're really stable in the air.
But tubes do blow.
Yeah.
It happens.
But probably...
And I think we're going to try and get a nice interview in with Jan. That would be really cool if he comes and talks to us.
Jan, the head of this event, he's like, yeah, we can say thank you to him, because without him and his crew, the bad crew, there wouldn't be a Koppe bike park like this.
At all, actually.
And there wouldn't be a festival like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jan is coming up. He looks a bit nervous, actually. More nervous than he's riding big jumps. Jan is also like...
Let's get him going, eh?
He's a fixed guy.
Have a seat.
Fast series.
Yeah, why don't you put on a microphone and we'll see how you're doing.
Well, hello.
Hi there, Jan. How are you?
Yeah, all good. A little bit tired, but let's see. Hope the wind is gonna go down.
Yeah, I mean, we're at the end of this event. It's been a long, long road to get here.
Quite long one, yeah.
And I think for you guys, it's been a lot of work, but you've stayed really positive throughout this whole thing, and like, it's paid off, right?
Yesterday's session was insane. Even if it was just the first jump of the line, the session was good.
The vibes are really high.
Yeah, so many people having fun. A lot of visitors from local town as well. All the festival visitors. I think it was a good vibe.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about the building process. Like, you spent more than 3 months here to build those insane jumps.
Yeah, massive piles of dirt. Yeah, I don't know. We are building this together with the bike park, and it was quite a big process. We had 2 months dry season, so we built all the piles, most of the, let's say, rough shape. In the dust, we watered something, but you can't water that much on those piles. So once the first rain came just the day before the festival, landing started to go in a bit, so we had to reshape everything. We had the channels, so we reshaped because of rain after this dry season 3 times now in the middle of the event. And sadly, yeah, that affects the event. So it is what it is. We can't beat the nature. But the building process was a long one. We are here since April. We were building everything with the bike park and the line just to prepare everything now till the festival.
Yeah.
And yeah, we did as much as we could. I think yesterday was insane. If today the wind goes down, it would be perfect to have one good session.
Tell us about the whole bike park. It's like, how many lifts are there?
There are 4 lifts and 3 tow lifts with easy loop. But one lift is not open yet because we're gonna get there around 27. It's a big hill to build on. And then, yeah, not the 2 easy loops are not open, but we're opening the beginner area this year. And the place is big, it's insane. Like, we have so much options on what we can build, and this is only the start.
And we're just talking about the hammer line and the fast line here, but actually there are so many lines on those mountains. Like, the first time I rode this green ferry line, I thought maybe this is gonna be a boring one because in Austria or Germany, if you ride a green line, it's always like, okay.
Big radius and slow.
It's insane. Like, and the lomas, the dirt, the forest, everything is so prime here.
Yeah, the terrain is insane. The nature is also like really beautiful, and also the material and all the terrain, it offers so much what we can do in the future. So I think, yeah, the future is bright on this hill also for the flatout days and for the fest. Let's make it happen. It is what it is this year. We can beat the nature in the time, but we got the good ground for next year.
In my opinion, you kind of beat nature because there was also this unexpected thunderstorm, which was on. Was there any forecast?
No forecast. No,
No forecast.
2 times.
20 liters of rain in one night.
Yeah, way faster, I think, in half an hour.
Wow.
So yeah, it is what it is. So we also we brought all the machines in and we were just fixing what we could do. I don't know. I think it's getting a little bit better, but we'll see.
Tell us about the feeling watching the first guy hit the
Oh, I was nervous. Because you don't know if the jumps are working, the material was not the best, it didn't stick together really good. I think it has to stay one winter, that then it kind of compresses together. So it was all like a bit in the dark. But Pascal killed it, came almost over the knuckle, and we knew the jumps is going over easy when the conditions are right. So yeah, when I saw Pascal going, I was pretty happy because building big jumps is, it's a hard job. It's not easy.
It's so crazy that you just see the slope and imagine such a line with such a big jump going into it that actually you can't calculate it really. So
more or less by the feeling, yeah. I was imagining Kočevje, the old flatout dislocation, then a bit like Loose Fist from Nico, and the Royal Hills, Poland, where I try road, and then I just applied a bit on what elevation we had and everything, and came to the meters we have it.
The calculation were right.
For the first one, yeah. For the second one, we'll see. This year we made it shorter to set we can give it a try. I think it's too soft. But next year we may bring it back a bit because everything is going to be way harder. Yeah, it's a process. The guys will be able to session. I'm out of the game.
Next year?
Way cheaper. Also, with this live stream, we're quite experimenting,
Yeah, it's an experience, but yeah, we are on it, and yeah, also we have to say thank you to you and the whole Pet crew for bringing big air to
the screens.
Yeah,
let's hope we can make it happen. I think it's a future of what we can offer and what we can do. I think the time of, let's say, the edits, only edits, is kind of forgotten. Not everybody is just looking into the edits, and this is way easier to kind of show to other people what's happening here, what Fest is about, what Big Jumps is about, and what our sport is about as well. And bring more people into the sport, bring them to the festival, to the events, and let them enjoy the bike park and meet new friends and stuff like that. I think we can really join the community together.
So if you watch this live on YouTube or on Slovenian TV, make sure that next year you're coming here, check out the festival, grab a beer with us.
Let's have a good fun, huh?
Yeah, and the festival, it's not just these fest lines, right? Like, there's so much to do throughout the week.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Hammerline is open to public, everybody can ride it, except now that we have the invited rider session going. But I like that we built something that is a little bit bigger than usual in the bike parks, and people come to ride, because then that's how progression is happening. Because usually it's only smaller stuff, and then you're kind of limited on what people can ride. So I want to offer in the bike park everything, like for the skilled riders, for beginners, families, like you have everything. And everybody's welcome to the festival, have fun, then you have activities, night concerts. I think everybody has to come to feel the vibes. And then next year, hopefully, the weather will be on our side.
It's been so much fun. There's been a new concert every night. Beer pong, dual slalom through the mud. That was really fun.
Yeah, and the pit stop pump track then with the beer, it's a bit more fun. Like
How many events you hosted this week?
I think around 10. But then it depends. Like it's a little bit different than in Kočevje because we have a chairlift here, and the other venue we just only had the shuttle, and people were more into hanging out and being on one location, not using the shuttle that much. And here they're more in the bike park. So we found out that people are more attracted to like bigger activities or the later activities after they eat and everything, after the bike park, after the session. So we have to kind of apply, but it's going well. I think it's really just a lot of stuff, different stuff happening for everybody. But yeah, next year people have to come. We apply new activities for different people, and it's just gonna get better and better.
And it's not just for riders, it's also for families.
Yeah.
I brought my family with me and they feel so, they really enjoy it here.
Yeah, you have yoga, you have mental health workshops, you had music, like the sound healing, therapy. Like a lot of people can find something for themselves, different stuff.
And I have to say it again, the spicy frog. This is like a hidden secret no one knows about. Most people don't know about this trail. Beside the jumps is one of the most insane lomas I ever
That's good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, we were quite on the process. Like we only started last year with the bike park on a blank paper. I knew we have to bring flatout back as soon as possible because it was already 2 years last year. It was 3 years missing, and I knew if we wait a year or two more, it's kind of, the event comes a bit forgotten then. So we pushed a lot, and we built around 12 kilometers of lines till now since last year, and now the big line and the hammer line. So for next years we just continue so that more and more people that come, there's more trails to ride and more different variety of trails for different skilled riders. And yeah, just pimp out the big ones that they're not gonna be sticky and they're gonna be hard packed next year, and the session's gonna be possible for the whole line. So let's see.
Thanks, Jan.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad that like this is happening, but too bad the wind is not on our side. But it is chilling a bit, so
It's getting better.
yeah, maybe late in the evening now. We'll see. But the
Yeah,
hammer line
even
is
if
going.
it's a short session, I think everyone here is really psyched to try the jump again.
Yeah, and also the people are waiting. Hopefully they'll see the riders riding it. And people are having fun on the hammer line.
Yeah, they're riding non-stop. Pushing up, riding down.
Huge trains. Oh, nice flip.
Big flat spin train.
Wild train, huh?
Beautiful to watch from the commentator booth here. We see the whole line. Normally you just see this one big monster of a jump, but yeah, with the drones, with the cameras. How many cameras are on the hill?
I think we have around 15 cameras to cover all the lines and everything, but yeah, too bad for the weather and the thingies. But what we want to achieve is to have all the corners, all the lines, like covered, all the jumps from two sides, so that we can play from different sides. The media crew really killed it, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, such a quality of like live stream we just know from the former Red Bull TV, I think. But yeah, you bring this to life for free for the people, so
yeah, let's try it out. I think this is the future. We'll see. We'll apply changes next year, and maybe even try to have the possibility of different days, like maybe Friday, Saturday, depending on the weather. Then we choose which day we go. I think we need to be ready for these kind of changes at these events, because you never know what the wind's saying or the rain.
Yeah.
You can't have the fixed schedule.
I mean, we're not in an arena, right? We're
Exactly.
outdoors in nature.
Exactly.
and
So-
it's not a competitive sport. It's a session, and the session has to wait for the weather.
Yeah, and it's also like I wanted to be safe. We build the jumps and then we go, but I wanted to be safe, so the wind has to be minimum.
It looks still a bit like headwind on the whip-off jump.
Yeah, even on the whip off, the guys had some issues sometimes casing because of the headwind. But it's more in the gust, so you don't really, sometimes it's not there, sometimes it's not.
I got a question.
Yo.
Were you imagining that transfer from Hammerline onto the landing of the Fess?
When we built it,
Yeah.
when we built the kicker,
Yeah.
I saw it's possible, and then Enzo did it first.
Yeah.
Like 14-year-old kid does it first, or how much he is, 15, 16. But
Yeah.
I saw it once we put the kicker for the toilet bowl there.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I think somebody's gonna go and do it. And then immediately first day it went on.
Trust Enzo for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And Pascal for the big ones.
Exactly. What a team.
Yeah. We have to get Pascal next year again.
Oh, I'm sure he'll
test
be
the line.
here. Digging, helping.
Another big trade on the whip off coming up. Big whips. Grizzly from Switzerland dropping in. Super stylish ride actually.
Yesterday she went for a 6 flat spin on the big one.
Absolutely insane. Crashed hard but walked off.
Still riding.
What is coming up? Flip, no, one-footed can.
Easy. He made it look good.
The Austrian boys Marco and Luca Haderer. Luca with the Ferrari shirt for the extra speed. Oh, it was Olivier, not
That was
Marco.
Olivier.
Olivier with the big Superman. Yeah, guys, we're still waiting for the wind to calm down. As explained before, it's big air is like comparable to big wave surfing. We have to wait for Mother Nature. There's too much risk involved dropping into a wind gust.
Yeah, you can see the flags are going wild. Oh, a nice train.
That's a good trick.
Beautiful.
Looks so cool, huh?
Over and under. And that's actually what flatout is and Fest is all about, is having big party trains.
Just having fun with friends, sessioning the jumps, the lines. Even if the big jumps are not ready, they're still having fun on the hammer line.
Yeah, this is Timeo, another shovel and shred kid. He did the big jump
He did
yesterday.
the big jump. I saw him going, I was like, what the hell, Timeo? And then he just went.
I didn't expect it, but he crushed that jump.
He was going good. He even came to the landing perfectly.
Yeah.
They're so dialed in, those kids.
Yeah.
And that's the next generation, huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Jan, thanks for your time. It was a pleasure having you here.
Yeah.
Thanks for making it happen.
Yeah. I mean, thanks to everybody that's coming here as well, and all the riders joining us. And thank you for explaining to everyone what's happening here. So, yeah.
Again,
The transfer you talked to earlier, huh? So, hope the wind goes down and we can have a session. I'll go check around a bit.
Yeah.
See
Thanks
you later.
again,
See you
Jan.
later. Thanks, Jan.
Cool.
Yeah, the man of the moment, Jan Persche. Thanks to him, everything, all of
Him
this.
and the whole back crew. I want to shout out his girlfriend Monica real quick, because everything that he organizes with the build and the machines she organizes with the festival itself, and that it blows my mind, the amount of work, between arranging everything you need insurance-wise and with the government, and also with the crews that are going to bring in the camping facilities and just make it all happen. I get so impressed by how much work she does to bring this.
And it's like a proper management job, because they're handling 50 people, the live stream, the spectators, everything is dialed in here. for a good experience, and also like for safety reasons, everything is fixed from them. And shout outs to them.
Yeah. All of Back Crew, of course. You guys are legends. Jan and Monica, you guys are awesome. Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank you. And I think the crowd is getting more hyped. I can hear them in the background.
I also see a lot of people at the beer stand. If you're at home, maybe, being a bit too excited, go to the fridge, get a beer.
Cool, guys. I think we're going to take a quick break. Waiting again on the wind, but stick around. Go crack open a beer. Unfortunately, you're not going to get a Flat Out Days beer. We have them here. Official beer of the event. Which is pretty cool. Every event should have their own beer. But yeah, check back in with us soon, please. Hey guys, welcome back. We got our good friend Jakob Hartman in the studio, official studio we got here. Jakob, how are you?
Things are great. It's been such an awesome week. Today it's a little windy. The weather's kind of giving us some issues, but other than that, it's been an insane week. So things are great.
One of the highlights for me so far has been your super-seater on the big jump. Can you tell me what was going through your mind, how that felt?
Well, I don't honestly know. Like, my mind just went into this mode where, like, I just remember coming around the corner and seeing the lip of the jump and then just pulling the bike back in and landing to pedals and then, like, this whole nothingness. It was pretty sweet. I don't know. There wasn't much there was a lot of thinking, but not much thought put into it.
It was insane to watch.
Thank you.
And I think
it.
also one of the more mind-blowing aspects is you did that on a single crown bike.
Yes. It's a small little bike with a little bit of It's basically a slopestyle bike for big jumps. So it kind of like checks all the boxes.
You're one of the few guys here on a single crown.
Yeah, there's not that many riders on single crowns, which, I mean, like, with how far the technology's come, like, they're pretty sturdy, they're pretty solid. And also, I just have the one bike for like all the fun stuff kind of thing.
Okay.
So I like it bar spinnable. So putting a dual crown on is like a bit of a no. So yeah, I'm just rocking single crown little bikes.
But we're not going to see a 24-meter bar spin, are we?
Well,
That would be very hard to do.
No, that would be very fast. I think that would be really scary.
It would
Going
be.
60K, spinning the bars? No.
Jacob, you're from Slovenia, but
Yeah.
you emigrated to Canada, and coming back to your home country, seeing those jumps
Oh, it's
here,
insane.
how you
It's-
feel as a local?
It's crazy. Like, just seeing what has happened on the scene here in the last couple of years is mind-blowing. Like, when I kind of, like, grew up riding, there wasn't much of a scene happening, and then basically I moved up to Canada, and then, like, a year later, I see all this stuff happening down here, and I'm like, holy shit, where was all this when I was growing up? And, yeah, like, having an actual, like, fest event in Slovenia is, like, I don't know, it's insane. Like, yeah, when I heard about it from Jan, I was like, dude, I'm coming down for this. Like, there's no way I'm missing this. It's so crazy to see, and it's so good for the sport, and like the way they plan to like have this resort set up and all. It's got a lot of potential, and I think it's going to go really well.
Is it comparable to Canada?
I'd say it's definitely holding its ground. Like, this is, you don't see stuff like this anywhere else. Like, sure, Canada has a lot of mountain biking in general, but like, these are 60, 70, 80-foot jumps that are just like on a full-blown ski hill. It's insane. Yeah, like, this place is crazy.
Dude, you cracked some of the nicest flat spins out there. What are your plans for today if the big session is happening?
Well, I don't want to jinx anything or put anything too much out there, but like, I do want to spin this first big jump back here. It's kind of been on my mind, and I was like, hoping to do it on the force jump. That was like my idea, but since like the whole line isn't really running all the way, I'm like, we could change it up a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to put any like claims out there, but it's definitely on my mind. Let's say that.
How much is like visualization for you? Like you said, you did the Superman seat grip kind of out of nowhere, but did you like visualize?
Visualize.
Sorry.
All good.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like, I think it's one of the biggest things as far as like the whole mindset, especially with like jumps this big. You need to stand there, you need to see it, like you need to basically convince your brain that you've done it before, and then just basically do it. I don't know. I've got a little like Sharpie note on my top tube saying you've done it before, you can do it again. And like when I like go into stuff, I just keep telling myself that. So like if you look at like some of my POV videos, I'm just like, you've done it before, you can do it again. You've done it before, you can do it again. That's like my little like game thing. But yeah, visualization's everything. Like even talking about that flat spin, like I spent probably half an hour just standing on that lip before the set, just like twisting my body around and like kind of trying to see it and like looking at the landing upside down and all that. It just, I don't know, it just like makes it easier for your brain to comprehend what's going on when you're actually doing it, because it is full muscle memory. But if you can kind of like tell your muscle memory what to do before you do it, it just, I don't know, seems to work.
It seems to work for you, yeah. And I also like your little pep talk before.
Yeah, exactly.
I always take myself like, take it easy, you can do it.
Yeah.
Easy, and chill. Those are my like 3 mantras I always have for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you can trick your brain into so many things once you like start kind of like fiddling with the wiring. It's kind of interesting.
Mine is just do it.
Fair enough. That
Sometimes
goes.
there's an expletive in there. Turn off my brain is important for me. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to overthink this. You can do it. Go.
This flow state, and then you come out of it, and you're like, did I just do that? What just happened? Does anyone have a video of what just happened? It's kind of like, okay, yeah, sweet.
You just did some laps on the hammer line before. How was the wind affecting you?
The hammer line's not too bad. Like, this first like toilet bowl jump isn't that big, and you kind of just like snipe in between, so you don't really get out of like the ground kind of thing. So it's not too bad. And then the lower jump is kind of nice. It's like tucked in between the trees and like in a bit of a hole. So like the flags are waving a little bit down there, but it's in a really good spot. Whilst like this main jump behind us, this like 80-footer is right out in the open, and like you're coming down the hill, you kind of like dive into a hole. So all you see is the lip in front of you and like the embankments on both sides. So you have no idea what's going on. and then you come out of it and you're instantly in the air, and like it's 80 feet long or like 24 meters, and then like I have no idea how high you go, but it feels like you're up there quite a bit.
It looks like it too.
Yeah, so like with the crosswind, and it's like up and down and kind of like not ideal, and kind of gusty as well. So it's just, yeah, we're playing it safe. Like, we're always coming back next year. Like, it's unfortunate that we're having a bit of a weather break, but it is what it is. Like, it's public day is always the worst weather kind of thing. That's just like a thing that seems to be happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got hit with the curse a little bit today.
The whole week actually, but we make the best
True.
out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Jacob, for joining the
You're welcome.
comment at
My
the booth.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Hopefully
Good
to
chat.
see you throw down.
Yeah, I'll do a couple more laps. I mean, that's all we got, right? We'll make the most out of it. So yeah, enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thanks
You're
a lot,
welcome.
dude.
See you guys in a bit.
Ciao.
Here we see Robert from
Slovenia.
Slovenia.
From the Bat crew itself, and Red Belge, whose name is Jurem, but my American tongue can't say his Belgian name.
My
properly.
Austrian tongue also not.
Yeah.
So Red Belge is
Red Belge is easier. Sorry, Red. But we've got a nice crew here on the toilet bowl.
also here is Red Belge brother.
Older brother, which
On
is
the
cool. They
back.
can both send so hard.
And also Jasper in the middle is like, he has a moto background kind of.
Oh, yeah?
And he throws the most insane whips ever.
Well, you can see how easy they get high up on that toilet bowl. It's such a nice flow. Here is Teodor Kovac and Philip Dion from Czech and Slovak. Philip again was in the excavator all the way into it. Oh, nice Sui and 1 foot seat grab or tire grab. Sorry, Emmerich. Nice, such style on the kid who's 13 years old. Unbelievable.
Emmerich also throwing insane whips.
So much style.
He and his older brother Raul are like also upcoming riders.
Yeah, some legends of freeride, even though they're young. And here we've got another train. Crowd is hanging out. Yeah. All right, Nico. Sorry, guys. I think we got a new interview coming. Welcome.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Nico. Hey, thanks for coming.
Hello, what's up?
Nico Vink, the OG of Big Air, actually.
Big air, big mountain, fest.
Everything. Like,
Yeah.
you made
Building.
this possible, actually. Like, you set the first steps into the unknown, and now, yeah, we're here.
Yeah, I'm stoked to be here. Obviously, like how you say, when we talk fest series and big jumps, I always like referring to my friends as well that were with me at the beginning, like Andreo, Pisquero, Macken, all those guys, Maggie, Kurt, like Jeff Herb. There's a bunch of them, so we were a pretty big crew that made it happen. I wasn't alone, but yeah, like it's cool to see that like as Jan set me, he's always been inspired. And now he's building his own big set of jumps. Unfortunately, today he's a bit unlucky with the conditions, which happens. But yeah, stoked to be here. Yeah.
You had yesterday your first session on the big first jump. How did it feel to you?
To be honest, really good. Like I've been quite I've been focusing quite a bit on big mountain riding lately. So I didn't really jump anything that big since September last year, I would say. So yeah, just really stoked to get some air again, and the jump felt really good. Like they had some struggles with weather and prepping the jumps and all these things, like as usual. So yeah, it's been sick. Yeah. And it's just cool to see the people stoked riding, and then the level of riding nowadays is just like progressing so much. So I'm stoked to just see the sport grow and more people riding and more people building stuff. So yeah, super stoked.
Well, speaking of more people riding, I think there have been 3 of your Shovel and Shred team riders here, and to date they've all got through the big 24-meter jump, right?
Yeah, it's pretty epic actually, because like I say, like this idea started at my event in Belgium in Malmedy. Like you had Flint and Genna, like 2 kids on the team, like being present at the event, watching and riding, and I saw they didn't really have bikes, so I set up this program to help them with bikes and as much as I can, because it's not like super professional. And then yeah, like a few years later, they're riding these jumps, and like all these kids actually, they've been like pretty hungry for my set in Belgium, like Malmedy, but unfortunately this year I can't make it happen. So yeah, they're stoked to be here and ride this jump, which is kind of similar. So yeah, they're really happy, and the level of riding, like yeah, like 13, 14-year-olds jumping like 20-meter plus jumps is pretty epic.
Does it make you nervous at all?
Like I trust them.
Cool.
Yeah, I trust them. Like they're smart. Yeah. They're, like obviously, like you're always like, I hope they don't hit the ground, but like they're such good riders. Like it's fine. Yeah.
What is like big air means to you? What is it all about?
For me, like it started as like how you say, I used to race, and like I felt like there was just a way to jump bigger stuff. So I started like jumping like moto tables, and then like I always had a BMX background and loved like trails and like trailsy spots, like with a lot of berms and all these things. And my vision always has been like to just build like that moto size for big bikes, because the bikes are capable of doing it. And yeah, like to this day I still didn't achieve like my ultimate goal, let's say. Like I've been building stuff, but like with resources and things, like we kind of made it work with what we have. So like I'm just, yeah, that's it for me. Like I just, yeah, I want to flow and go big, and that's it. Like yeah, now like sharing it with more people and more people riding this size of jumps. Like people are just sending trees and flips and like out of the blue, and yeah, it's just cool to observe. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
No,
I look like a mess today.
no,
Yeah.
it's cool to have you here, Nico.
Yeah,
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Happy to be here. Yeah.
And I think it means a lot to the crew. I know you shouted out everyone who got started with Fest, but I think it means a lot that you guys still show up and lend your support, and you're the best at that, right? Like it means a lot, and
Yeah.
I can see it in everyone here.
Thank you. Like I've been always trying to keep it going. Like it's not easy, you know. It takes a lot of effort to run events, to build the jumps, to find the budgets. Mostly, I think like for me that's the hardest part, and it's just super sick to see people pulling it off, and like having that motivation, that drive to do this. It takes a lot. Like they've been digging like 3-4 months straight. So yeah, it's epic. And for us to enjoy, let's say. So
Yeah,
it's unreal.
it's
Yeah.
a pleasure.
Yeah. So yeah, sweet. Thank you.
And Nico, thanks for paving the way with all the other guys.
Yeah, pleasure.
Thanks for showing up.
Pleasure.
And yeah,
And I gotta ask, when you got here, was the temptation there to get in a machine?
Yeah, always. Like I've been like stepping a bit away from machines lately. Like I've been in them so much that I like kind of wanted a break and ride a bit more again.
Yeah.
But then when I saw they needed a hand, like obviously I'm gonna help. Like I was actually coming here like, oh, a few days of riding bikes, and then first 2 days I spent in the machine. So yeah, I don't mind. It's fun. And I've been like in South America for quite a while, like 10 months or something. So I've been operating there, and I didn't have a tilt bucket, so it was like a treat to get back to a machine with a tilt bucket. So I was enjoying. Yeah.
Nico, thank you for joining us here.
Yeah, sweet.
Next trip is to Japan.
Yeah, Monday I fly to Japan, and then for a week, and then I'll come back. Yeah. And then I'll be like in the Alps riding and all that stuff. So catching up with friends and riding here.
Cool. Enjoy the time on the bikes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nico.
Pleasure. Have fun.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Sick to have Nico.
One of those guys who keep it real for a long time now. Yeah.
Maybe too real for an interview.
Yeah, but one of the most humble and kind guys out there to ride a mountain bike.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the style of his whips of yesterday, like...
I know. I would give anything to ride like Nico.
No,
I
it's
would
like-
give anything.
I stop riding and just watch him.
Yeah.
So the boys are still sessioning the toilet bowl. Spela just hit the whip-off jump, I think,
Oh,
for
did
the
she?
first time.
Nice. Yeah, quite a few girls did get over it.
Yeah, the trees are still moving. And yeah, it's hard to delay you guys any further, but yeah, we safety first and yeah. But the shuttles are going and yeah, the faces are focused, so this is
Yeah,
also
a
a
lot of
legend we see
focus.
here. It's Fritz. He's one of the few riders riding with flip levers. What are flip levers?
They're from Moto, right? From FMX Moto. And they allow you to throw the bike away from your body and it catches, so you can do insane moto tricks on a mountain bike.
Like he does tsunami flips with it.
Yeah.
And you bring kind of the bike back with.
You need the extra leverage. It sits there on the back of your hand, and very few guys in mountain bike even use them because you need to be so confident to throw a bike away from your body that far midair. But we've just had non-stop laps on the hammer line, which is a good sign these guys are enjoying their time here.
It's always a bit cursed with public day.
I think
No
that's
matter where you are on this world, if there's a public day, the wind is showing up. Kind of.
showing up to slow us down, but yeah, what can you do? I do think it's really cool with Jan and the back crew is how, oh nice Lukash. That was a good backflip.
Super smooth.
Yeah, I kind of learned backflips with him. He was always a step or two ahead of me because he was a bit braver. So yeah, he's done the 15-meter backflips. I've not done that yet, but I'm always stoked to see him get them around. Certainly looks like the guys are praying to the wind gods. Give us a sesh on the big line, but we'll see what happens.
The crowd is cheering because some big tricks are thrown down on the whip-off line. He's also one of the OGs of the bed crew.
Yeah, Christian, right?
He's always in the white suit and he's number one.
And the sliders.
Number one thing he shouts into the microphone is like, to the moon!
He's the best hype guy. Oh, this is a good train we got going. I see Fritz, I see Red Belge, I see Philip and Ryan Rodriguez from the USA.
To the toilet. Ryan on the back, also from the US. He's also like kind of a veteran.
Sure is. He did 40 backflips on his 40th birthday. You gotta go check out that video on YouTube because it's definitely more than 40 tries to do 40 backflips. He had a wild day.
And also like he kind of found mountain biking quite late in his life, and now he went full into it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I know a lot of people with that story. Yeah, once you find a sport like this, you don't let go.
Yeah, the feelings, the emotions, you can't get that from tennis or soccer, I think.
No, and the community is a part of it too. I've made all of my best friends through bikes. And everyone just supportive, friendly. You get to meet people from all over the world. It's so unique. Everyone should get a bike, freeride.
And really, no matter where you're from, you don't even have to speak the language.
It's true.
And you're in. It's still gusty. It's a big pity.
I do think live streams are going to be kind of a huge asset for these freeride events going forward.
Yeah, the problem on live streams is, I think, because you also have like this one certain date for the live stream, and if the wind is coming, you have to delay kind of the live stream. This is what we do right now.
This is what we've done.
We try to talk you through the whole experience. But yeah, like big wave surfing, they do live streams for a long time now, and I think if you see just one rider hit the big jump, it's worth watching.
It's worth it, yeah. Yeah, I think Jan had a point where edits, while they're really exciting, and I really have so much respect for the filmers and editors who put them together. They make, if you're there, the edits are something you absolutely watch over and over and over again. There's so many clips that come out between the event and the edit, release of the edit, that it does kind of lose its power. So to have a live stream to get people able to watch things as they happen, I mean, it's going to be sick.
And it's real, like, yeah.
Have Robert looking out at the crowd there.
He's getting funky, eh?
Yeah.
With the Vans sneakers, it's not even sneakers, it's like...
I mean, I just like how much he's matching. The socks, the shirt.
It's all about style.
So
One-handed whip.
And a clean backflip.
He learned the flips the same time like you?
Yeah, maybe like a little early. No, I think the same time. He was just braver and progressed very fast.
Here we see the top of the Koppe mountain. It's 1,500 meters above sea level. So I would say it.
Yep.
Yeah, and you see the beautiful mountains in the background. Right next to Austria. You see from the mountain, you see till Graz, which is like 1.5 hours away. You see to Maribor. So
guys, I think they're not gonna. We're gonna call it without the big line, huh? Is what it's sounding like.
we just got the instruction that the wind is not really coming down, so we have, yeah, big beautiful train.
Try and get the crew.
A huge one. I can't wait for the shot of the toilet bowl with all the riders going up and underneath.
It's really something else to jump over another person, especially someone riding under you.
Yeah, big trains.
It's a nice send-off here.
Over and under, and now what do we see? Jacob,
Yo.
big neck neck,
Steve.
big whip.
Flip from Theodore. And another flip from Lukash. Sweet.
Look at those happy faces.
It's not what they wanted to ride today, but when you get to ride bikes with your friends, it's still a good time.
Insane shot. Yannick also German guy with the riding rule shirt. He's like a guy from Lukas Schäfer. He got injured lately, but he's on the way back. One of the stylish riders out there.
Oh, unbelievably fun to watch ride a bike. There's some people who ride and it makes you want to ride, like right now. And he's one of them.
If I watch him ride and I see clips of me, I want to stop riding.
No. It's inspirational. I want to go practice. I have no expectations of riding like that, but I want to go practice.
Now there's Fleet Cools.
And Tineo.
Flint yesterday told me it won't hit the big line. Like 5 minutes later, I looked back and he was flying over the big jump.
He was really calculated about it, though. I saw him do so many run-ins, and he would ask me how did it look for the speed, and he'd tell me how he felt. And I was stoked I could get a cell phone clip of him on his first hit there.
And this is really the thing, like people from the outside often think those guys are crazy and like it's extreme sports and stuff, but they are all really calculated. If you're not calculated, you can't do this job too long.
Yeah, it's true. Well, guys, Flatout Days 2025. We do have another riding day tomorrow. Won't be a live stream.
Yeah, it's a bit a bummer that we had this wind delay for you guys. Yeah, all right, guys.
Yep, that's it for this live stream. Thank you so much for joining, sticking around. I hope you had some fun watching those guys send it and listening to Stevie and I chat away for 2 hours.
CJ, thanks for doing a great job. Thanks for helping me out with my English. Yeah, hope you guys still enjoyed it, even though we didn't see the big line happening. Yeah, tune in next time. This won't be the last time.
No, and if you can get here in person, we'd love to see you all. Thanks so much.
Enjoy.
Ciao.
U krvnem ravnotenim lahko podaljša letis 25 metrov na 30 metrov in to zna bolet. Res rabi! Poglejte, jo, firma Kopera, tretja, punce, nekaj kajma, ko pridejo punce, sam sita se veramo vas čas.
Bye.